Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. It's Levi and Jason with Rainy Day Race Cars. Unfortunately, our cars are down at the moment, so we're doing some maintenance, some big upgrades on the cars. Today on this one, we're going to show you that we're upgrading from a 75-84 turbo to a billet wheel 88-103. Luckily, it is the same frame, S400 style, so it's going to bolt right on the car. Another thing that we're going to be doing is 90-10 competition engineering drag front struts.
So unfortunately, the tranny is not here today. Had to bring it over to the tranny shop. Had the master tranny guy on it. Unfortunately, we've had some problems with the trans brake and some other things with the car. Really bad issue with the rear main seal. We're going to get fixed, so I'm not putting oil everywhere and messing all the fun up for everybody else.
And unfortunately, it's a two-piece, so we got to pull the pan and the main cap off of it. But that'll give us a second to inspect what the thrust bearing looks like, and hopefully we can get a clean bill of health.
Yeah. As long as everything else looks, nice and clean in the engine, I don't see why there's any reason to dick with anything else.
100%, man. So we're going to give you guys some garage footage today, some time lapse of us working on Jason's engine, trying to get it back in the car so we can go make some test days.
Yep.
We're just going to run through some of the upgrades that we're going to do to the Fairmont real quick. We have a new VS Racing 88-103 billet wheel. We're upgrading from an 84 on the exhaust housing and a 75 on the inlet housing, S475 Borg Warner. Luckily, it does fit right in there, and have to do a minor amount of trimming on the headlight bucket, but that'll be okay. We also got some cheaper competition engineering 90-10s. Unfortunately, they are not adjustable, but the good old 90-10s will get you down the road on a budget. One last thing is, as you can see here, the C4 is back out of the Fairmont. We had some second gear clutch issues. It was the first time that I had ever been inside of a transmission. Certainly won't be our last. We have a lot of friends. But now that I know what the clutch clearances are supposed to be, I got them spec'd. I got new clutches, new bands, new Teflon sealing rings, and hopefully this transmission stays pretty strong for a long time. I think I got the setup good now with Ray Bestos, and we're just going to send it. But for now, we're going to send you to some time-lapse footage of us working on Jason's motor. picture ass in the group.
There you have it. Me, being me, didn't even put a rear main seal in this motor.
Well, guys, we're back here with Rainy Day Race Cars. We actually went through the bottom end here. Everything else looks good. You know, double checking some things and looking at some other stuff. And have acquired that amongst the months of building this thing and fighting this and fighting that and changing this and changing that, I made a major mistake and actually put no rear main seal in this motor. Actually, I correct myself. I put half of a rear main seal in this motor. So the other half was just not happy, blowing oil out. And we fixed the problem. We found out what it was. It does have a full rear main seal in it now. And I'm hoping, you know, once we get a oil pan gasket for this thing, it should be ready to go. Get the tranny back from the trans guy, and I think we're ready to party.
All right, guys, that's tonight in the shop for us. Me and Jason, we got some upgrades done on the Fairmont. We also got the rear main seal replaced in his small block Chevy. Kind of funny how sometimes you just overlook things like that, and sometimes it happens, especially whenever it's your first build. You know, we're all learning. So please like, subscribe, share, comment, do whatever you guys like to do. So until next time, thanks.
Thanks, guys.